here's the second question. Mr. Wilfred used a full 2-liter bottle of liquid soap to fill 2 soap containers. He put 475 thousandths liter of soap in the first container, and he put 35 hundredths liter of soap in the second container. How many liters of soap remained in the bottle? And it's in this bottle. So you can do it 2 ways. You can take your 2 liters, subtract and subtract, or you can add these 2 decimals together and then subtract it from the 2 liters. So line up your decimals. And we are going to add these 2 together because it's a total subtraction from the original bottle. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 7 plus 5 is 12. Write the 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 4 plus 3 is 8. Keep your decimal and then your 0. Okay, now we're going to subtract that from the 2 liters. It's 2 whole liters. These are parts of a liter. So we have 3 decimal places. So we can add that to line it up. It does not change the value. And I want to remember that I'm subtracting it. So 5 minus 0 minus 5, I can't. There's nothing here. So I have to go all the way to the 2. 2 becomes a 1. The 2 gave some to the 10th place. Only give it to the 10th place. Cannot give any more. So you go back, borrow again. This becomes a 10. To the 100th place, it won't give any to the thousands. So the thousands place has to go back to the 100th place to borrow. And then this becomes a 10 and that becomes a 9. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 2 is 7. 9 minus 8 is 1. Your decimal stays there. And 1 minus 0 is 1. So your answer should have been 1 and 175 thousandths liters. I would have accepted 1 and 1.175. The word liters written out, and so on. So if you did it the other way, where it was just total subtraction, you would still need to do your 3 zeros there. Did not change the value of the 2 at all. So the same thing as we did up here. I'm going to borrow all the way. I'm going to do it a step faster. I know that I have to go back and borrow, so that's going to be a 9, a 9, and then a 10, because nobody else is borrowing from that. So 10 minus 5 is 5. 9 minus 7 is 2. 9 minus 4 is 5. 1 minus nothing is 1. So then I'm going to use that. 1 and 525 thousandths, and I'm going to subtract the 35 hundredths. Even though there's nothing here, we still have to, you can place a 0 there to show that you're subtracting. So 5 minus 0 is 5. I'm going to have to borrow here because the 5 is greater than the 2. 5 becomes a 4. 2 becomes a 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. 4 minus 3 is 1. 1 minus nothing is 1. So again, no matter which way you did this, if you added up the 2 items you're going to subtract from the total, or you subtracted each one of the items